What's up, Empire fans? It's your girl, Chellz Evette. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Stay tuned. We have a crazy episode from Jamal's wedding. Andre's actually dying again, so you don't want to miss it. I'm here to give you all the tea on Empire After Show.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Welcome back, Empire fans. It's your girl, Chellz Evette. I am here by myself, solo dolo, as I said before, to give you all the tea on today's episode. And can I tell you this? It was a lot for me. There was a lot of highs and a lot of lows. So let's start with the highs, actually. Jamal's wedding. It was beautiful. I've never seen a wedding that beautiful in such a long time. I thought it was amazing. And I also seen on the blogs that they actually made history with the first actual male husband and husband wedding. So shout out to Empire, shout out to Jussie Smollett and the whole cast of Empire for that, because history is what we always love to make here. So the wedding, it starts off, with Jamal asking actually Lucious to walk him down the aisle. And of course, in typical Lucious fashion, he had his reservations. I felt like he was kind of uncomfortable with walking his son down the aisle because, they did have that past history, of him not really supporting his son being gay, but reluctantly, he pulled it all together and was able to walk him down the aisle. I can say, though, honestly, I was a little nervous. I felt like Lucious was kind of going to cop out, but Cookie put that grip on him and was like, you know what? If you disappoint my son one more time, it is over for you. And I'm glad. Shout out to Cookie for doing that. She really held it down to kind of put that fire under him to be supportive to his son. And then they kind of had a moment where he was saying, like, I love you. You're my son. I'm going to support you. What made me nervous, though, is because the FBI jammed up Lucious right before he was supposed to go to Jamal's wedding. So I'm like really twiddling my fingers watching it like, oh my God. I really hope Lucious does not miss this wedding. And you know how Empire is. So I was like, watch this. Is probably going to be like a plot. Like he's going to get arrested. He's not going to make it. But sure enough, he did make it. And I was so excited to really see that. And you know what I thought also? This episode showed me a lot about Kai. I feel like Kai's maturity has really changed and evolved throughout the actual season. I did not like Kai. If you watch all the previous episodes, I was like not Team Kai, but I am Team Kai now because he seems very compassionate. He seems very genuine, and he seems like he really, really loves Jamal, which is what, we really want to see for Jamal, because Jamal has a history of having terrible, terrible partners, as we know. So then let's talk about Kingsley a little bit. Kingsley is now in the family, quote unquote. Honestly, I was waiting for Kingsley to do something so sneaky this episode. So Andre invited him to Jamal's bachelor party. And I'm like, okay, this has to be a plot twist. And with Empire, I'm always waiting for a plot twist. But it wasn't. Yet, at least, Kingsley kind of showed up. He kind of showed that camaraderie. The guys weren't really feeling it. Jamal wasn't feeling it. But because of Andre's medical condition, he wants Kingsley to be a part so he can just kind of take off where Andre leaves off, which I don't want Kingsley to actually take off where Andre to pick up where Andre leaves off at. I want Andre to survive. Now, Andre dropped a huge cliffhanger on everybody. We all thought he was cancer-free. We were super excited about it. So in the middle of the wedding, he tells Lucious that he's dying, that he's still dying. And they have this moment that's just kind of so heartfelt and was kind of a tearjerker moment, because we thought that Andre was done, but Andre said that the chemo actually was too much pressure on his heart. So now Andre has a bad heart and he has heart failure, and he alluded to the fact that he cannot get a heart transplant because of the condition that his heart is in. So I'm sitting there like, Andre, what? You cannot be dying. Like, we need you. Like, and with Empire, it's like, I started thinking, is Andre going to get killed off? Like, are they going to find another cure for him? Like, what's really going to happen? So at the same time, Andre announces that he's going to die, he also drops another bomber saying he wants to go out on his own terms by suicide. Yes, that's right, suicide. Andre told Lucious that he is going to take himself out because he did not want to wither away. That was not the response I was expecting from Andre. I'm thinking that he was going to say, I'm going to fight. We're lions. We do this. But Andre seems like he is giving up. And I've never been in that position to be dying, so I can't really understand how he feels. However, it's like, Andre, taking yourself out is not the answer. He has to be here, and he has to be here for one specific reason. Terry is pregnant with his child. Yes, Terry revealed to Cookie that she is pregnant, and she said to not tell Andre. Now I'm starting to think that she didn't want to tell Andre because she knows that Andre has heart failure as well, and all that information at one time might be a little bit too much for him, which is understandable. You know, like, you're about to die and then you find out that your girlfriend is pregnant with your child. So it puts you in a position to say, am I going to take myself out? But I think that Terry should tell him, because if he knows that he has something to live for, I don't think he will want to commit suicide. So another part that was crazy to me was when Damon popped up at the Lucious Lyon house with the artwork. First of all, how did he get the artwork? Second of all, why would he pop up? I knew that I predicted on one of the previous episodes that Damon was not done with Cookie. I knew this wasn't the last that we seen with Damon. I knew that Damon wants Cookie and he wants to destroy the marriage, and he's actually making tiny baby steps to do that. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen. And there's only actually 2 more episodes left. So I'm curious to see what Damon does the next episode. Which happens to be, I believe, the finale. So Damon is going to do all he can to kind of split this marriage up, and I'm curious to see how Cookie handles this. Now, excuse me, guys. So I was very, very happy that they showed a lot of growth in Lucious this season. We really seen Lucious go from an evil man to a destructive man, to a kind father, to a compassionate father, to even a husband. And I think that they have done some great writing on Empire in that regard, to showing the transition of Lucious, and I kind of can't wait to see what's going to happen on this finale. Now, if you've watched our show before, you know that we have a special segment called Oh No You Didn't, where we take a moment of the show where we're like, oh no you didn't, I cannot believe that happened. Well, for me, the oh no you didn't was when Andre said he was going to kill himself. Like, Andre, come on. Like, I know you're dying, but you have got to fight. Every season, Andre has been the strongest lion, in my opinion. And for him to just kind of want to take himself out and just to kind of give up like that, it took me back. It honestly made me really sad. That moment where they were talking, I really had tears in my eyes, because I'm like, Andre, you cannot die and you cannot take yourself out. That is not what we want for you. So I'm really, really excited to see the turnaround, because I know that Lee Daniels has some amazing writers, and I know that they always take us for a loop. So I really do want to see Andre kind of turn this situation around. Now, before I go, I do want to get into some predictions before I close out. Special segment.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So I'm going to predict that Andre is not going to kill himself, and that Andre, they're going to find a heart transfer for him, and all will be well in the Lyon house. And I do predict that Hakeem is going to get back with Tiana. Yes, I said it. That's an exclusive hot tea there for you now. Well, I do want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to this quick Empire After Show recap. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Bombshell, and stay tuned. We'll all be here next week for the Empire season finale. Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.